I transferred to Cal State Fullerton.
I transferred to Cal State Long Beach.
I transferred to UC Berkeley.
I transferred to UC Santa Barbara.
I transferred to UC Berkeley.
I transferred to UCLA.
I transferred to Cal State Long Beach.
I transferred from Orange Coast College to UC Berkeley.
It's such an exciting time, 30 years of service to our students. It really speaks to Orange Coast College and the Transfer Center, living the values and the vision for Orange Coast College. As a former community college student, it was through the support that I received through the Transfer Center that I find myself here today as president of Orange Coast College.
This milestone is very special. It's an opportunity for us as a campus to celebrate. It's an opportunity for us to reflect on all that this campus has accomplished from the very beginning, how transfer has always been a priority.
Since we were the #1 transfer school in the state, we sent more students to CSU and UC than any other school in the state. It was very important for us to support our students.
I was hired in 1990 to create a program. TOP did not exist. There's so many things we started in TOP that became campus-wide. We started the tours because our students had never gone to four-year colleges. The class started with just TOP students, then Puente students, then campus-wide, and then campus-wide went to district-wide. We saw the benefit for all students, so that right there was pretty cool. With better articulation, we increased the agreements with the four-year institutions outside of the state.
We had good articulation with four-year schools. We had representatives coming in and meeting with students.
We bring in four-year representatives and connect students with the reps. Also encourage them to get involved and ask those questions, teach them which questions to ask. We offer transfer counseling, so meeting one-on-one with a counselor. We offer group sessions in terms of our workshops, assisting students with applications, assisting students with their personal statements that they have to write.
The most rewarding part of my job is working with students who come to OCC, guiding them through the transfer application cycle up until their admission decision is released and having them come back to us and tell us they've been admitted. We take pride in helping students learn to navigate higher education because we want them to be able to advocate for themselves as they transition to the four-year institution.
The Transfer Center assisted me in probably more ways than it knows. It just became a home away from home, so it was a place where I could go that I knew I would find support, I would find answers.
I received a lot of guidance, especially from the counselors. Mrs. Patricia Ortega was really the first person who really believed in my goal of transferring.
I was set up with a counselor. Her name was Linda Bagatorian. She printed out a piece of paper for me where I was able to document the classes, and I lived by that piece of paper.
The counselors helped me with creating a 5-year plan with guidance and advice on what I need to do to transfer.
I was an honor student and AP student in high school. I felt like I was failing by coming to community college. But in fact, it was the greatest blessing for my life. I don't think I would have gone to UCLA. I don't think I would have accomplished everything that I've accomplished thus far had it not been for transferring.
Anywhere that I go, people say, how did you get to where you're at? I always credit Orange Coast College. I always will credit Orange Coast College.
I think that the resources that they offered specifically through those transfer fairs was what ultimately made me develop that goal that I was able to accomplish.
I didn't expect to find such a community at a community college, but OCC really lives up to its purpose and its name.
OCC is a place where I've met friends that are friends still today. I have a lot to thank OCC for because I definitely would not have gotten into Berkeley without them.
My advice to students is to dream big, to think of what they want to achieve, and we're here to support them along the way to help them achieve those dreams.
Make sure that the Transfer Center is not an afterthought, but it's one of the first things that you visit.
Understand that it's going to be a challenge. You're going to have, obstacles, but it's the resiliency that you gain by overcoming those obstacles that's going to have a drastic effect on how you approach not just school, but your life.
Don't be afraid of failure. Don't let that define who you are, but remember, those are opportunities of growth, and those are opportunities where we build character.